It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and we've got Pat Surtain. He's putting together an incredible season, now in double digits with 10 picks. It's the Broncos and the Steelers under the lights on Thursday night.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And off we go from Denver. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off play action. Crawford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You look at this Steeler defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. The numbers for him from a week ago. 11 catches, 113 yards, and a score.
And he has 10 touchdowns on the season. When anyone scored that many times, as a former defender, I know exactly what you're talking about before the game. Key on him. Don't let him get in the end zone today, guys. Let's keep him out of there.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Looking to throw. Crawford. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him. Aside for a moment. On 1st and 10, Crawford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Back to throw. Crawford. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
They run. It's Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gambled with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign. Took his game to a new level and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. get this down only to about the 46. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots, and here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Throwing on 1st down. Crawford flushed out right. That's taken in by Palmer. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, it's Williams.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. The Broncos are 12-2 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think it's going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Baron Browning in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. He'll He'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Pickett to throw on first down. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Second down, here's Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now Pickett.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10, it's Pickett again. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Pat Freiermuth.
30 yards.
And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Crawford. He's going to look deep down the field.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Crawford. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Seconds to go in the half. Here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment.
Pickett lost it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He gets it over the middle to Palmer.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll try to run this one in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll run again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw, Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And Johnson going to have a Steelers first down as he's up to the 40-yard line. Pickett back to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Baron Browning bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw, Pickett. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Pickett. And this is going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A great return there of 22 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Now 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, Crawford. It's on the ground, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on this Thursday night. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. Off play action. Crawford. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. That's out wide for Palmer.
Touchdown, Broncos. Trey Palmer, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Pickett now on first down. Well, he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Pickett.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Baron Browning
Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Milton Williams
able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Now a handoff up the middle. Dukes. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he returns this to the 22. And now out come the Steelers. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's Pickett on second down.
And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Going for it on fourth down. Here's Pickett. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. First and 10, here's Pickett.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Kayvon Thibodeau in there to get him. That is the sixth time that they have sacked him tonight. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here we go. It's Pickett on fourth down. He's got this to Pickens.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Steelers try it, but they can't. Fourth down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down, Williams.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but